Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Shraddha's Physics. Today we will see the roots of the complex numbers. Let us consider z is a complex number, that is we can express it in the form of z equal to x plus iota y. Okay. Now we have to calculate the roots of the z. Suppose this is z power n. We can express this. Let us consider z power n is w. It means that w is equal to w power 1 by n. I can write it equal to z. Okay, if I will multiply 1 by n in the both power, so this will be z power 1 equal to w power 1 by n. Now we will express this z in terms of the polar form, that is z equal to r exponential iota into theta, and this w is equal to, suppose, p exponential iota phi. These are the two complex number. Okay. Now if I write z power n, that is, suppose z power n means r exponential I theta power n, that will be equal to w. It means that this will be equal to p exponential iota into phi, because z power n equal to w. So in place of z I am writing r exponential I theta, and this is the power n, that will be equal to w, that is p exponential iota into phi. Hence I can, if I will compare this will be r power n into, I am writing again, this will be r power n into exponential I n theta, this will be equal to p exponential I phi. If I will compare this left hand side and right hand side, then this will be r power n equal to p. So I am writing this r power n equal to p, or I can write this r equal to 1 by n of p, or this is the p root n, and exponential I n theta equal to exponential I phi, so that I can write this phi equal to n into theta. I can write this phi will be equal to, if I will compare this exponential I n theta with the exponential I phi, then n theta will be equal to phi, or this n theta can be written as, equal to pi plus, this will be pi plus 2k pi, this will be pi plus 2k pi, because after 2 pi orientation this complex number remains the same value. Or you can write this theta will be equal to, this will be equal to, this is your phi by n. Okay, this is your phi plus 2k pi, this n theta equal to phi, so this will be n theta equal to phi plus 2k pi. So this theta equal to phi by n plus 2k pi divided by n. We are dividing n in the both sides, so this theta will be equal to phi by n plus 2k pi by n. So if I will write this in this z equal to r exponential I theta, then I have to put this r equal to here p power 1 by n, and in the place of theta I have to put theta equal to phi by n plus 2k pi by n. Now I can write this z will be equal to, in place of r, this will be equal to p power 1 by n or root nth into exponential iota, in place of theta I am writing phi by n plus 2k pi by n. This is 2k pi by n. Clear? So this is the roots of the complex number z. Or if I will put k equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on, I will get the first root, second root, third root and so on. Clear? So let us take an example so that it will be very clear to you. Now calculate the fourth roots of the complex number, that is z equal to minus 3. So first of all you have to think, that is, we know z equal to r exponential I theta, this is r exponential I theta, or if I will put the value of exponential I theta, this will be r into cosine theta plus I sin theta, this will be I sin theta. Okay. So here z equal to minus 3. So I have to think what will be the value of cos theta plus I sin theta, so that the value will be minus 1. Since there is the absence of the imaginary part I, so definitely in this cos theta I have to put the some value of theta, so that this will becomes the minus 1. I know the cos pi is minus 1. So this will be equal to, I can write this as 3 into cosine pi, this will be 3 into cosine pi plus iota sin pi. So that sin pi is your 0 and cos pi is your minus 1. Simply 3 into minus 1 is 3. So I am writing z equal to minus 3 as 3 into cos pi plus I sin pi. Now here I have to calculate the fourth roots of the complex number. So let us take, in place of pi I can write this is your pi plus 2k pi, because I know after 2 pi orientation the value remains same, because theta, in place of theta, that is the argument object, I can write this theta plus 2k pi, this is your small argument object and this capital theta is your principal argument. So here I can write this 3 into, this will be cos pi plus, I can write this is your plus 2k pi and here plus iota sin pi plus 2k pi, this will be pi plus 2k pi. Clear? I can write like this. This will be cos pi plus 2k pi plus I sin pi plus 2k pi. Here I have to calculate the fourth root, means z power 1 by 4 I have to calculate. So I can write it as 3 power 1 by 4. Again this total bracketed term power 1 by 4. So here I am direct writing this as 3 power 1 by 4, z power 1 by 4 equal to 3 power 1 by 4 into cos pi plus 2k pi plus I sin pi plus 2k pi whole power 1 by 4. Clear? By applying the de Moivre's theorem, that is, when this is the cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n will be, this will be cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So simply I can write this as 3 power 1 by 4 into, this will be cosine. So in place of, this is your total is theta. So I am writing this as your cos theta plus I sin theta whole power n. N is equal to 1 by 4 here. So here I am multiplying this 1 by 4 here. This will becomes pi plus 2k pi divided by 4. So I am writing here pi plus 2k pi whole divided by 4, and similarly plus iota sin, this will be pi plus 2k pi divided by 4. Clear? This is, here we have applied the de Moivre's theorem. Since in the question it has been asked to calculate the fourth root, it means that you have to put the value of k, that is equal to 0, 1, 2 and 3. So these are the fourth roots. That is, when k equal to 0, you can calculate z power 1 by 4. So let us calculate. For the first root I am writing this as, suppose w1 when k equal to 0. So when k equal to 0, this will be 3 power 1 by 4, and in this place cos, this is pi by 4. So this will be cosine pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4, because in this place 2k pi, k is equal to 0. So this will be sin pi by 4. So this value cos pi by 4 is your 1 by root 2, and this will be plus iota sin pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2, and here this is 3 power 1 by 4. So this is the first root. Similarly you can calculate for w2, that will be k equal to 1, and similarly you have to put here k equal to 1. So this will be 2 pi plus pi, that will be 3 pi by 4, and here sin 3 pi by 4, and for w3 you have to put k equal to 2, and here you have to put the value of k equal to 2 in the cosine and sine term, and similarly you can calculate this fourth root. Now you can calculate these things. I am writing here the final answer and you have to calculate it. So that will be, the w will be equal to 3 power 1 by 4 whole into plus or minus, this will be 1 by root 2, again plus or minus, this will be iota 1 by root 2. So you can calculate by, you can calculate this, okay. 1 for 1 is 1 by root 2 plus iota 1 by root 2, again minus 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 and so on. You can calculate by yourself. This is the simplest way to calculate the roots of the complex number. Thank you for watching the video.